Let's fight. Let's fight. Siobhan McDonald. Let's fight, guys. Wherever you're joining us from tonight, we are happy you're here. Let's fight. Good to have each and every one of you. Shelly DeRida, Rashley Ford, Everett Small, wherever you guys are joining us from. Natasha Glenn, good to have you here as well. Wherever you're joining us from, Candidaline Inderjit, all the way from Skeldon to Quarantine. Good to have you as Quarantine on the Skeldon. Whichever, Captain Gonzalez, Sid Romain Adams, good to have you folks here with us. Pace and power. Do let us know if you're reading us loud and clear tonight, folks. Do let us know. We want to be read loud and clear. Let us know if you're reading us loud and clear. We are privileged that each and every one of you guys are here with us. That's a good start. Diane Gravesandi, good night to you. Susan Jacobs, good to have you here. Lachman Aziz, wherever you folks are joining us from, we are tremendously privileged that you guys are here. Beverly Romain, Atala, Alyssa, Wade, good to have you here with us as well. Yonette, Sandra Hanover, Yonette, Diane, good to have you. Melinda McKenzie, good to have you. Paul Hawk Kippins, great to see you as well. All the folks who are joining us, Pace and Power, boots on the ground, delighted that you guys are here. Jolly, St. Romain, Beatrice, all you fantastic folks. Susan Jacobs, we see you there as well, Suzanne. We see you, Rolinda, Walt, Wilton Blue, and all you other folks. Thanks for joining us wherever you guys are joining us from. We are delighted. We are delighted that you folks are here. We're happy that you all are here with us, guys. We got the fight card set and we're ready to go. How about you guys? How are you folks doing out there? Do let us know how are you folks doing. We are fired up at our end, guys. And we are ready to go, and we trust that you guys are as well. Pace and power. Delighted that you folks are here with us, each and every one of you. We got the fight card set. We're fired up. We're ready to go. Y'all ready, guys? Y'all are ready? Don't bluff us, you know. We hope you folks are ready. We hope you guys are here. Yeah, we see Charles is here. Charles Nelson, Yvonne Daly, Amanda Daniels, Paul Bourne, Paul and Hawk Kippins. Good to see each and every one of you. Henry Rodney is here with us as well. Good to have you. Sandra Hanover says, be big. Be big. We're looking good too. Beautiful piece. We're looking good. Have you got sense? Paul Bourne, thanks for the thing. Thanks for the thing, Paul. You know, some people spending money with them out there. I ain't talking for everybody. Auntie Sandra, know what I'm talking about. Paul Bourne, know what I'm talking about. People is put their money with them out there to keep us moving forward, guys. We're so grateful for each and every one of you, wherever you guys are joining us from. And may God multiply. You know, may God multiply what you have. You folks who help us. All of you, irrespective. Candidate and the G2. Going to have you guys there. And Dan Gravesand, Dan, thanks for the thing. The things. Dan, thank you. And folks, when I was in London recently, so met Diane. Diane is your whole tribe. Big shake off. Come stay at me, shirt. I said, Diane, I got to go back to town. Went up to London for match, folks. If you see Diane, she's two-piece. On the road, getting on bad. Camille Cox, all the way up in region number 6. Camille is holding it down for us. Camille Cox is one of those warriors on the ground. She don't travel water, she mount, you know. Camille is fight. You let loose Camille and the Jagabat, she'll fight them. Every time in that council there in region 6, she'll fight them. Is the RDC council right, Camille? She'll fight them up there. Yeah. Punch them in the throat if you need to. Bite the ears. Folks, you know, this battle is not a physical one. It's a political battle. So don't get tired. I know some of them ready for cut that, you know. The folks that take the report on the show, they're ready to cut that? Yes. Ready to cut that. I said, watch. Look at this one here. Promoting violence in the council at Region 6. Yeah. I say, oh, head away. I'm looking good. We beg. We beg, but we got sense. We're not promoting physical violence. So scratch you on everything. Scratch up the charge. Rosie Jeff. Scratch up the charge. No. You think I get traded laugh for nothing? And you jog back and you try and scrap for you? You think I get traded laugh for nothing? The RDC council Camille says she's a firebrand on the council. You know, she said, let me get changed, you know. If he's got whole Camille back to Camille, take it easy. Take it easy for them jagabats, yeah? Take it easy for them. I'm saying good to see you folks, wherever you guys are joining us from. We're fired up, guys. We're ready to go, and we trust that you wonderful folks are as well. We trust that you guys are as well. We're fired up. We're ready to go, and we're ready to get things on the move. Yeah. We're ready to get things on the move, guys. We are ready. We're ready. We're talking about Zelensky from the Ukraine. We're talking about justice in the USA. This man on the left, the far left, justice. This man bursting through the doors. And you know, some of y'all give him a bad name out there, though. Some of y'all give him a bad name. Sheila Hazel, Bimpin, Obi Chester, Andy Williams. Some of them is giving him a bad name out there. We can talk about this young woman as well. And then them boys run out. You see this ID card business? I see this thing going all the way to the CCJ. This smart card business, I see this thing go to the CCJ. Watch and see what I tell you. One litigation coming up here, fun. One litigation coming up. Y'all bite that get what? You can't even spot that in this crowd there. It's better to put that in red. You can't even spot it, but we can talk about Tan. He get work finally, folks. He get work. Tan get work. That's some of the things we're covering, folks. Just whetting y'all appetite. You know, some y'all like you gotta get things up front. We can talk a little bit about Tan. You see, Tan get work. Tan get work. But it's better taking bread out of people's mouth. Why is they taking bread out of people's mouth? That's why you want to know. Why are they taking bread out of people's mouth? It's just like the PPP. Every little thing happening, they have to try to shut down. Why are they trying to take bread out of people's mouth? That's the opener. Folks, met with some folks there, vending outside the Hope Primary School, way up on the East Coast. That's some folks vending there. Suddenly, there's new rules and regulations. People trying to catch a little hand outside the school. So they don't like see people happy, you know. They don't like see a prospering and so on, independent of them. Susan, you know what I'm talking about? Colin Sullivan. You know what I'm talking about? They don't like see nobody prospering, independent of them. You always got to come up with a spoke in your wheel. The ID card people, the same set. How was this smart card? You see? Sandra D'Souza, they always got to come and try to put a spoke in your wheel. Why is that? Wicked, stink, and dirty. But they're happy. The vendors outside the school doing the thing, minus them, they show up. Suddenly, there's new rules and regulations. You stop it. People can't order bread outside of your Keith Evans, Kurt, and Fenton. You can't order a little bread outside of them. Faithful and Sing, you can't earn a little bread out of them. Why is that? Why is that? You can't earn a little bread. Take a look, take a listen. What the vendor said. Outside of the school there, up on the East Coast, Hope Primary School, they tell us. Is everybody, they're trying with, you know. Is everybody, I trust they're happy though. I trust they're happy. Take a look, folks, and take a listen.
Come outside. Exactly. Then I get stuck and close the gate. The children are gonna start. What we gonna use? This have been madness, yeah, because everybody tries to make one living. And I'm going to close the gate, and I got enough stocks, and then I close the gate. It's a bit nonsense.
7 stand out there. 7 stand out there, and we can't get sales. They can't let the gate open. But they open canteen today.
That's the extra wrong thing I'm going to do.
We get children from mine here too. We get children here. We got free children too.
The point is that
the canteen get nothing inside. I still don't want the children to come outside. Look, the children the car and selling them outside to come and sell them. This don't make no sense what I'm doing here. Just open the children so the children can get something to eat until they can stack the canteen up.
the point
This
is
madness.
then close the gate because the canteen open. Yes, they close the gate, but then they don't have any snacks to give the children. This is what madness going on. And it's like one stand out here. Look, stand that out here. Look, stand out. Look, stand out, eh? Just check. What we gonna do out here? Everybody trying to make a living.
I gotta stand up before the gate inside the sun. Now we gotta go on to this madness them there.
Those folks outside that school at Hope, They only want Guyana dream too. They want to live. They want to prosper. They want to catch the little hand that sustains their families. But we feel it too for the people elsewhere who have been denied earning a living. Soon as somebody's coming, you all know the amount of folks they fired from the public sector. And then systematically how they've gone after people. It's the wickedness in them that you find so disturbing. It's the wickedness. Here's some of the things we're following, folks, around the world. Good night to each and every one of you. And here are some of the things, guys, we are following from around the world. I see Carol Huxton is here, Jamal Aziz, Elmo George is here, Irwin Don Cook. Folks, thanks for joining our humble program. Jack Powers, Alan the Godfather, joining us from Barbados. He's the Godfather. Jack Powers, Alan, bigger than Motley, you know. Bigger than Motley. Colleen Solomon, good to have you here as well. And all the other folks, I see over 100 persons have already shared our program. I like people like this. You don't have to coax them. You don't have to wind them up. They understand the assignment. Ron Spencer Tom, Godfrey Monte, they understand the assignment and they just get things done. So what we're following internationally, folks. The US is of the belief that Russia, the leadership of Russia, approved the downlink of its drones in international space. That is what the folks are telling us, the back channels. And we got the man who understands the back channels going to join us in a second. Russia down this drone in international airspace deliberately, the Americans are saying. It is the Russian leadership who approved this aggressive action, the US says, that damaged the US drone and caused it to have to go down. Yeah. Well, look, folks, first bell just ring. First bell just ring. I want y'all know that. You think Uncle Sam taking it just like that? No. There are measures and then there are countermeasures. This first bell and then there's second bell. You know, Karen Thorne, Commissioner Cole. A lot of people don't know the second bell ring, you know. His first bell is here and then there's gone Spectator. There's gone Colin Reese. Americans will respond. And you have to respond proportionately, you know. This is politics. You have to respond. You know what things people do in politics? I watch some of them and I smile. A response coming, you know. Right? In some cases, the response has already been sent. Ain't catching with them yet. It's politics. Do for do. There's no obia. It's called politics. So the Americans believe that this action deliberate from the leadership there in Russia. Zelensky, he thanked the press for supporting the efforts in Ukraine, getting out valid and incredible information. You see, Zelensky knows. He thanked the press. And even though the Russians have been making some headway in Bakhmut, they said Putin learning from his mistakes and he's putting more resources on the ground. That's the back channels, folks. Telling us that Zelensky is still very optimistic. Right? The best is yet to come. You see? And he has his international partners they are working with. He said he's very thankful for the press in the positive outlook. The press has been putting on things. He says it's been very helpful. Even though recognizing the ground they've lost in Bakhmut, folks. And I hope you guys have been following. You know, you can't be any commentator, any pundit, any political activist. I said, no, most of you are politicians in your own rights. You're not in touch, guys, with what's happening internationally. Please, and thank you. Chinsey Henry, Pearl, Anthony, Patricia. No. So, we're happy. That's it. Zelensky is happy, folks. What to the peace plan, though? That's what you want to know. What happened to the peace plan? Moving on to the fight, careful. This fella, a long time ago, eons ago, this fella, He was implicated in the United States of America in a robbery years ago. And he was given a 400-year sentence. Listen to the story. A 400-year sentence. He didn't have nobody, you know. He was implicated, folks. He was implicated. Here the accent is kicking there. He was implicated as the driver for the two men who did the robbery. And he was sentenced to 400 years in jail. How much you can sentence Jack Dio to? When Americans catch up with Jack Dio, how much you can get sentenced to? He was just the driver. The man has already spent 34 years behind bars. And he was released quite recently as he was exonerated. How does get back 34 years of your life? How this country can get back the last 3 years under the Jagabats, the trench crappos, the tadpoles, the Sadducees and the Pharisees, the Hittites, the Nakavakamites? How we going to get back the time? 34 years the fella spent. Isabella Butters, they give him 400 years. You see? Because you know why? They see him as a slave. 400 years of slavery. He spent 34. And now he's been given his freedom. How do you get back the time? Except you know the Father who enables us to redeem the time. How you get back that? You see? But they can lock you up. They can't lock you down. The man walk out with that big smile on his face. He say, yeah, bandits. Your jagabats and your trench crappers. Yeah. I see some people calling some sentence to Jack Dio 5,000 years. You know them vampires will live now. You know them vampires will survive now. I hear somebody say to Shira. Right? 5,000 years from now, you see the Shira said, welcome to the National Assembly, young ones. You know them vampires will live through that. Yeah. We'll be happy. Exonerated. The man walk free. Look what happened in the region. Folks, it's purgatory in the region. You know, it's budget season in the region, like how is the hurricane? Yeah, from Belize to Barbados, budget in your skin. And here's some of what we're following. A lot of people taking it settle. A lot of people are unhappy. This is the leader of the, rather representative of the Democratic Labour Party there in Barbados. He said, "Mia, it's not all she knocked up to be, you know." The man said, "Oh, by the way, this lady named Mia, and this is Dr. Roddy Yearwood of the Democratic Labour Party." He said, since Leah come in, since Mia touched down, it's 30 new taxes. She said recently, no new taxes in the budget. She's also the finance minister of Barbados, Mia Murphy. Lawyer by training, she's the finance minister. Yeah, me ain't trusting somebody with the purse. Huh? Godfather, you still with us? She ain't trusting somebody with the purse. Dr. Ron Yearwood says that Mia's presentation of 4+ hours read more like a throne speech, and it does not address the high debt burden in the country. He went on to say that there have been no reforms in education, no reforms to pension or the national insurance scheme. And the reality is, this is Dr. Ronnie Yearwood. He said the reality is, this budget, for the Barbadian peoples, your struggles as Barbadians, housewives, dads, taxi drivers, will continue. Democratic Labour Party, that's the reality. You see, the folks say fancy gallop, Roman race. You go out there, you could speak eloquently and all that. You got to go and make a difference in the lives of the people. That's the main thing, you know. He said nothing in the budget. Dr. Ronnie Yearwood of the Democratic Labour Party of Barbados, nothing in the budget for Bajans. Nothing in the budget. You mean not even the black belly sheep? The black belly sheep says that they are selling this side. Not even that. Wow. That's what the folks say. Nothing in the budget. For Bajans, Godfather, how things looking by you? How things looking by your end? Some of the issues we're following, folks, internationally and regionally. Nothing in the budget for Barbadians. In Belize, I don't know why some of the graphic is obscure, an ex-policeman found guilty for raping a 14-year-old. He was charged since 2015, I think it was. Guilty of raping a 14-year-old. He won 400 years. Here's a story. Here's how you can now use your power and authority for the wrong reasons. I tell you, I feel is the devil is talking ears, you know. Gerald Pancham, I feel is the devil's self. Samuel Jack is talk to them. And so go do X and Y. And Nelson is the devil's self. Rose and Guy Richardson, Henry, Jacobus and Trench Crapos, Hittites, Pharisees and Sadducees, Nakavakamites all. The devil's self must be talking to them. This fellow going his merry way. They send the devil, send him, you know. He going his way. I used to sing tenor, you know, y'all hear the high pitch there? Going his way on the police motorbike. The victim, 14 years old, said she knew him. He said, Brenda, luggage drop. She knew him. He's a policeman. She trusted him. So she hopped on the bike. She knows wrong bang, you know. She know his wrong bang just like that, Bellies. She know what was coming. Some of the graphic is obscured. Apologies. And just like that, instead of taking her where she was going, he made a detour. Better talk to your children, eh? We better talk to our kids. Just like that, the fellow make a beeline. 14 years old. Well, the court had no mercy with him. Let's tell you that. The court had no mercy with him. And you shouldn't. It's nearly 400 years. Ex-policeman. That's wickedness. That is wickedness. Absolute wickedness. Abuse his position of trust. And now, this young woman will probably be scarred for life if she don't get the correct interventions. You know, some folks are like that. Like the PPP. They come into your life and they go, oh my God. To recover. Ain't gonna happen easy. Ain't gonna happen quick. To recover. Destroys that young lady's life. And we hope that she's getting all the help she needs. Abuses position of trust. Now the court there in Belize found them guilty. What a shame. And I don't know why some of the graphic there is obscure. Yeah. What a shame. Absolute shame. Moving on to fight card, folks. Some other stuff we're covering. Well, y'all know we land now. We come home. Full animal farm. Candidate and legit. Rosetta Barton. Full animal farm. It's the black belly sheep. They got the giant black chicken, the Brahman bull, the whole variety of shrimp. So, full animal farm here. You got the Sadducees and the Pharisees, the Hittites, the Philistines. You got all of them. Wicked. Wicked until Samuel Jack, Chinsing Henry. You think them boys we got to deal with it? You think there's 2 cents now? You think there's 2 cents? Y'all don't never first bet rate. Who shared it damn live? Folks, 2,500 of you watching us. Around the world, 2,500 of you on a Wednesday night. We couldn't ask for a better audience. I see Andrew Griffith says the 592 is all about corruption and confusion. You got that right? Corruption and confusion is the things in them. We got to cast them out. Now look, story now. They say yes, the Cable Coast is a moth infestation Folks, which day in this country we not proctoring confusion powder since them boys come in? They say when the moth touch your skin, it's say you're breaking out in hives. When the moth touch your skin, you know, some of y'all like touch. That's how it's drying, you know. They come looking all nice and beautiful. And then you say, oh, look at this butterfly big now. Look how the wings nice. His eyes are there. You know, it's drying. The dark one drawing you in. And folks, says there's an infestation there. And it's a close to Charity on the Essequibo coast. A moth infestation. They just brush your skin, you know. You know, some of y'all don't get sensitive skin. Y'all see that in Nigeria, so in Nigeria, every sensitivity your skin had. But a real moth infestation, the folks are worried about. And, you know, we're exposed to the elements with this regime that we got. Just exposed to the elements. Totally exposed. My God. On thoughts and prayers with the people there at Charity and this moth infestation. Yeah. That's what's going down. Money got to make. Money got to make. Somebody else give people a bad name, you know. Somebody else making bad for other people. That's the team for this country. Money got to make. Isabel Young asks Barjagdio, why do people come here? He said, to make money. To make money. A couple of weeks ago, you all see that? Big fraud case. Money laundering, billions of dollars. Yeah. Money got for make. Everybody want to make money. You see how much coke people sell? Coke and marijuana, coke and ganja is side hustle. People say money got for make. Money got to make. This young lady here admitted, they're telling us that she stole from her ex-lover 500,000. The Times making people doing a lot of strange things. The case here was passed through the courts. She was passed through the courts. Admitted taking $500,000 from her ex-lover. And now the law got to step in when you get lawless. The law now got to step in. Huh? And she's a teacher too, they tell us. Appearing rather before Anne McLennan recently, she admitted stealing from her ex-boyfriend. December 2022, that's when the high cost of living the now coming true. She stole this money. You hear? Father mercies. Oh, look at some of you. Huh? Look at some of you. Buffett is a vendor. He sells shoes, they tell us. The victim, you know, got the little money saved up. He see a nice little Susan, he say, all right, I can settle down with she. You know, Susan hand sticky. Susan licky up 500,000. Now she got to repay that. The court has ordered that she repay the money. The money wasn't given to you, left it alone, man. Some of y'all is making bad for others. No, I can see some of the men, Junior Holland, them watching this program. Susan Jacobs, folks like Michael Chance and so on, watching this program. Watching y'all different from now. You know, first thing you looking at every Nikisha you ever meet some this point, different. Say, nah, you probably related to the one, huh? He tell you what, you know. You try to settle down. Huh? But Junior Holder, one of them. Junior said, this Sobers thing, remember that Sobers, the thief at 500,000 from the man. I gotta watch myself. Next. Some of y'all making it bad to people out here. The money got from Mac. She got to make the money now and repay it. Got to make the money and repay it, Eric Williams. Got to repay it. You can't do the time. Don't do the crime. Think she get a little time too. Moving on, folks. Moving on. Yeah. Nikisha. Leslie Thompson. Had a row. Things tight. People do a lot of strange things. But they would not ordinarily do. I'm telling that they would not ordinarily do a lot of strange things. Melinda McKenzie. You see people doing a lot of strange things. You see the times. Things tight. Tight. Look, sorry. You think you meet everybody? Corica Facade residents saying they're tormented by a loud neighbor that got. By a loud neighbor, it didn't stop there. The people, it didn't stop there. You dare not, they tell us. Go and complain. No, complain. They say when you complain, there's a beat out, the man coming for beat you. Folks, I tell you all, Guyana is the greatest country on earth. The greatest. I ain't want to go no place else. I ain't going no place else. I ain't care how bad it get. All right, hold on, Shed, hold on. Don't talk so fast, Shed. You're not family. Don't talk so fast. I ain't going no place. Imagine you being affected by noise nuisance, and your neighbor, if you make a complaint to the police, and look at the police in Puerto allowing it to. Neighbor coming for share licks. That is the greatest country on earth. Once I can tell you, it is the greatest country on earth. The people who perpetrating, breaking the law, them men coming to fight you for complaining for your rights. That sounds so much like PPP to me. I don't know anything, but that sounds so much like PPP to me. That sounds so much like PPP for me. Raw and strong. That sounds so PPS. And I see some of you are in agreement. Who's sharing the life tonight? Who's sharing the life? Folks, we coming down. We coming down. Bear with us. We coming down. We get to the point. We get to the point. Father, have his mercies. We turn our attention now to that. I think it's the both side bulldozer operator. Are we there? Yeah, right there. Postmortem examination today revealed that Neptune Hercules died from suffocation. Folks, I've been getting videos from all quarters of them removing the body from that bulldozer. I dare not show it. In respect to Mr. Hercules, who has now transitioned life, not in a way of his choosing. By this horrific accident, they said the bulldozer he was operating fell off a cliff. In this Bosai mining area. And in the course of that accident, Mr. Neptune Hercules lost his life. When they found the bulldozer, a little speck of it was visible beneath the mud. It had sunk into a little speck of this huge piece of equipment was visible. And after much digging and excavation, they managed to pull the lifeless body of Neptune Hercules from that piece of equipment, that machine, that bulldozer. They managed to free his body from the cavity of that machine. And the post-mortem examination that was done today said he died from suffocation. One could only imagine, if the fall didn't kill you, then certainly being buried all of that, huge amount of mud and whatever is there, loam and silt and sand and whatever it is, for that period of time, certainly would have done it. And our thoughts and prayers, folks, I dare say, of this country, go to the friends and family and loved ones, community of Linden, and all those who mourn the passing of Neptune Hercules. You know, as I said, folks have been sending us videos all the time. You know, and one that touched me, and even in telling you about it now, I'm welling up. Because I felt it as a father watching Neptune Hercules' son walk away from that bulldozer, knowing definitively that his father wouldn't be coming home. You know, and I can see him overcome with emotions, but holding it together because of other people who are around. I don't know what that's like. And I don't want to know what that's like. But watching that son, you know, the cameras going to go home. The ministers will continue not giving a damn what's happening with health and safety in places like Borsai and so on. But that family will be irreparably scarred from this event. From this event. Watch him just walk away, mourning the death of his father. Touched me deep. I can't show the video. I wouldn't show the video of them pulling his father's body from that wreckage. But our thoughts and prayers go to them. Our thoughts and prayers go out to the Hercules family. Our thoughts and prayers. That being said, just last night, slow down and let me arrive alive. Just last night, folks. Last night, young man known as Amos lost his life at the Bell Alliance on the Essequibo coast after being involved in an accident there. Slow down. We say all the time here, guys. And arrive alive. Your children going out. You going out. You coming in. Tell your spouse, tell your friend, your children. Slow down. Lost control of a vehicle on the road there at the Bell Alliance and lost his life in the process. Our thoughts and our prayers go to his family as well. Since this year start, every goddamn day's death. I'm tired of it, you know. Honestly, I'm tired of it. It's just that it is so consuming. Any given news cycle, you can't escape it. You just can't escape it. Something loose on this country since August 2nd, 2020. Ain't nothing good. Ain't nothing damn good. Need a national year of prayer. Slow down. Good folks. Friends, family, jagabats and trench crappers, even you all, slow down. Slow down. We might have differences politically, but don't get tied up. We appreciate you folks as Guyanese. Don't get tied up. I can see foreigners watching us say, what don't get tied up means? You mean they apprehend you, they detain you and tie you up with ropes? Don't get tied up. Who don't know? Thoughts and prayers go out to the friends, family, and loved ones of Mr. Amos. Slow down, good folks, and let me all arrive alive. Let me arrive alive, good folks. Well, you all know some people lepers. Thomasina Ben, this is Guyana. A lot of people depend it. Showing the river, you know some of them. You call some names of people who you all know depend it. Call some names of people you all know depend it. It's a lot of them. I fed up with them. Fed up. Now, oftentimes you see on the Linden Suzdike Highway, these huge trucks, these 18-wheelers, fetching log and timber and so on. Apparently one wasn't fastened tightly enough. It was not fastened, you see. And one of the logs, the timber, became loose and went smashing into a minibus. Thankfully, the minibus driver understood himself. And though the window screen of the minibus was shattered, nobody was seriously harmed. No one was seriously harmed. You see what the father said must live. Petulia boys, you understand what I'm telling you? Armadao, Tony Hack, Yvonne, Leslie, Carol, Basil. When the father said you will live, you see? That's why you see the mechanicians of these jaggerbacks and trench crappers. And you have to know. You covered by the Father. You got to know, nonetheless, the man upstairs watch the city, the watchman watching in vain. You see? A whole timber, you know those things are huge in circumference. And then the length of them, the thing got loose and went smashing into the bus. Obliterated, they tell us, the windscreen. But luckily, thankfully, angels were on duty and the folks there, don't traumatize, are not seriously hurt. This happened on the Linden Souls Lake Highway, just as we were coming on. Just as we were coming on. And we want to thank all the folks who put together this information for us and send us information on a daily basis. Folks, if we show you the WhatsApp that we got blow up all day long, we could do easily a 3-hour show, a 4-hour show with the amount of information, right? There's only so much strength the eye got, you know. Only so much strength. That's why sometimes at the 9th hour we still aren't haggling in the background. Carry this, don't carry that, put in that. Then everybody wants their stories to be told. Everybody wants their stories to be told. And you know, just as I'm saying that, before we get into this portion of the program, dealing with the jacobats and the trench crappers and the tadpoles and the crackers, I just remembered when covering the international news, I should have told you about Professor Shamir Ali, who has the back channels for us tonight on that front. As I barely remembered it as we were talking with all the folks who collaborate to send us information and make sure we got valid, credible information. So before we turn our attention to them boys, the jacobats, the tadpoles, and the cricketers, I want to direct your attention to Dr. Shamir Ali, our former ambassador to Kuwait, who has the backstory, who has the back channels for us. And tonight's back channel is very special to me because it deals with technology. And we got to get up to speed with where technology is going. You got to get up to speed with it, folks. Don't nobody tell you nothing, dear friends. Get up to speed with technology. 1,600 persons plus joining us on Facebook. We got over 1,000 joining us on YouTube. We got over 2,800 joining us across our social media platforms. Folks, share the live. Smash that emoji button for us. Here is Dr. Shamir Ali, who has the back channel. The back channel tonight. He has the back channel, folks.
Greetings all, and a special thanks to Sherrod and team for their Herculean task in presenting these programs. This is my 4th program, and today I want to share with you the potential and opportunity for tomorrow for you, I, and all of us. You and I will remember we had the telephone, used to be the big unit, will sit on our desk and at our homes. And then we had the big block of the first cell phone that came out. One block, like a big cylinder block, weighing 2.5 pounds. I remembered way back in the 80s, $2,500 for that block of the first cell phone that came out. Now what we have is a 7 ounces iPhone doing so many kind of items. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm assuring you, I'm encouraging you to be ready for the new technology that's at our doorstep. It has been here for some years now, and right now the US is leading, China is next in line, and the European Union. As Guyana moves forward with our billions in revenues, many of the companies that are already in Guyana, if you are associated with them, I'm of the view that they've already started to use this kind of technology to keep their costs down and maximize profits. Because, you know, that's business. Main goal they have shareholders is to make money. But it's the government task to make sure they do it and with respect to the labor. In Guyana, some say 50%, some say 60% are women and youths. So it's very important that you and I use every opportunity when the government program, the gold program, to take it. If it's no charge and little charge, at all levels, take it, use it, be equipped. All revenues will be there, and hopefully the government will use more technology. Recently, you heard in the news that $34 million are going to be spent for a digital card. Well, I can argue, and I will write about that next week. It should be a different price, but the technology, the message was there for technology. Countries like Japan, Korea, Vietnam, they are already fully, almost close to being digitized. No money is being used. This is the world. Well, the program I'm talking about is Chat, ChatGPT. Repeat, Chat, ChatGPT. And after I'm finished, you can do a Google search and it will give you a lot of information. We all are familiar with Google search. You know Google, and they will come up with different answers and writings and everything. This is based on what is being daily put over the years in the system. So when you ask Google for something, it comes up with a long list as much as you want. Fine. Google and the other companies have discovered this new chat technology, which is a chat box. It's a computer program that stimulates human conversation. Repeat, it stimulates human conversation. And it's like communicating to a real person when there's no real person. Some say, argue it can be dangerous. My words can be taken, cut and paste. Yes, that's the downside of this technology. Like everything else, there's a plus and a minus. But it is coming, and hopefully the authorities will make sure all the elements are there. We need to be prepared. In 20 years, everything will be digitized, they say. They also say that we're going to lose in the next 3 years, 23, 24, and 25, 85 million jobs will be gone. But 77 new billion jobs will be created with a new technology. The jobs that are likely to go, and is already going now, is customer service executives, customer service persons, bookkeepers, accountants, receptionists, proofreaders in newspapers, manufacturing, light manufacturing work, the retail services, the courier services. Some are delivering robots. One supermarket in New York automating 10 robotic automatic cash out. That means they won't need 30 cashiers, just 1 or 2 supervisors. For the young students, I encourage you to get your bachelor's degree in engineering, computer science, algebra, anything in the science at all levels. Equip yourselves with the training and the discipline. The skills that are needed will be anything to do with the computers at all levels, at all levels. But I encourage you to take the opportunity, be prepared, get ready for this glorious new world that is knocking at our door. We can do it. We must have the will. I'm strongly encouraging you to take charge of the new technological opportunities. The government has announced coders are being recruited. Take the lessons. Gold has program wherever they are. In Linden, there's an agency doing some opportunities for coding and training. Whatever, take it. The more you can do, the better it is. Onward and upward to a better tomorrow for you, your family, the nation, and globally. The ball is in our court. Onward and upward. Good night.
Yeah, Dr. Professor Shamir Ali always has the back channels for us. And I love this one because it talks about technology and how we got to stay in the know. Folks, it was your first time you hear about Chat GPT 3. You better get in the know after the program and get to Google and find out what's this Chat GPT 3. Right? And that was released in December of last year. They've gone on now to Chat GPT 4 that has even more power and functionality than its predecessor. Get in the know, folks. Doc is right. Professor is right. Get in the know. Jagabox Trench Post. tadpoles and the cricketers. Is them we're focusing on now. Very quickly, folks, signs of the times. Signs of the times. Look what we're talking about here. Remember the young man who shot the policeman and linen in his hand? He was remanded to prison today, charged with attempted murder. Fawaz McCray, they tell us, he was the young man who shot the policeman German Semple in his head. They tell us, apparently, from what we got out of Info 10, in Region 10, German Semple had an altercation with his brother, his own brother, his sibling. And Fawaz McCray got involved trying to part them. That's what they tell us. And got involved in that altercation. And in the process, shot German Semple. He said he whipped out his pistol and discharged 2 rounds in the direction of the victim. One striking him in his head. Tonight, Fawaz McCray is spending behind bars, remanded for the attempted murder of German Semple. They're telling us that there are some links to folks here with the PPP, and so a lot of eyes in Linden on this particular issue to see how it goes and where it goes. We're following that. Let justice be done. Let justice be done. That's all you got to have. Justice got to be done. I want to say pay some power to the Public Utilities Commission. Pay some power to them because they tell the government, you see this reconnection fee to put on back your water too much. Things tight. That's what the PUC saying to them. The PUC, pay some power to them. Reduce the reconnection fee. People can't afford these exorbitant fee in the land of many waters just to put on back your water. Where is this, Jamaica? The water is scarce, we get drought and so on. Reduce the fee. So the Public Utilities Commission serve a purpose after all. They serve a purpose after all. Yep. Reduce the fee. I know some of you are happy with that because things tight. It tight. Things tight. So pay some power to the PUC. They say put on the people water, load the dam rate. Load the reconnection fee. Every cent counts, folks. I could tell you that. You know who doing the most? And you all know what we mean in the vernacular. When we say somebody doing the, you're doing the most. Or the boy Chad. You all know you Chad involved in everything else under the sun besides foreign affairs. You all know it's the truth. You all know it's the truth. You Chad, Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation. He involved in everything else besides. So it's a historically, it's breaking news when you actually see him doing things that concerns him. The man's in London at the Commonwealth Foreign Affairs Ministers meeting. Hang if you can recognize it. Somebody back there. Utah finds work. Who knew? Breaking news. Breaking news, Cecil Chipper. The man finds work. Finally, Utah finds work. Yep. He finds work. The closer. them boys, the crosses. Well, look, story. You know they've been checking the flag for the ID card. You know they've been checking the flag for the ID card. I don't know if the Ministry of Finance has now regaled itself, you know, attired, robed itself as some law dispensing entity, because actually run out today to say, oh, these smart cards are legal. You know, a lot of people got problems with the procurement process that they have employed with this Russian company for the cards. I hope you all see Jack, you gone back home with the Russians. He gone back home with the Russians. Everybody else pulling themselves away from doing business with the Russians because of the war in Ukraine. Now we out here said money got for met. So the Ministry of Finance came out to say the car is legal. And this German-based provider, rather, of integrated identity solutions, who's going to implement this electronic identification system and hence these cards locally, the whole arrangement is legal. Anil. You see, even Anil taking setup on this, Anil know these things got prison term behind it. 24 million US. Money got for Mac. Them boys spending with these cards 34 million US. And the AG don't come out to pronounce on the legality of it. No, Ashley. Whoever government change tomorrow will run to Dubai. He come out. You see? He's not even the substantive Minister of Finance. He couldn't even make in this situation. He now pronouncing on legal matters. He's everything above board, man. Pay the money. Pay the 34 million US. Everything above board. And people are saying, because of the gravity of this situation, this thing should be brought to Parliament. You think they're listening? No. Ashley now dispensing legal information. Is everything legal and above board? I hear it, y'all. So we have to look nice in orange. One day we can wake up, not too far from now, and you're going to hear US, their rendition with some of them. You remember the guys from, which premier it was? It's Turks and Caicos. It's which one of them countries? The premier was involved in a lot of things. US, they watched it for a long time. Then when he landed at Miami airport, whoops, gone already. So we have to look nice in orange. Continue. Look nice in orange. The closer, folks. The closer. We got several. May no works in ID cards. We just came out of a budgetary period. Not once was new ID cards mentioned. Like it was a surprise. 34 million. 34 they could be spending on ID cards. 34 million US. Mind you, not Guyana dollars. 34 million US dollars they'll be spending in ID cards. And around the corner from where you are, at a heart clinic, you got some big people come for sit down in the sun round the corner. I didn't hear nobody run out and say this ID card that we got currently substandard. Could we have smart ID cards? The same people who don't like biometrics, suddenly they want smart cards. But right around the corner, these big people, let the folks tell you the whole story. Take a look and take a listen.
This is it. This is what we gotta go through. Leading to the heart clinic. People in the sun. No shelter.
No shelter, no convenient for people to sit down.
I don't want to be seen on camera.
No, I'm not taking you. This is it. This is what we gotta go through. Leading to the heart clinic. People in the sun. No shelter.
No shelter, no convenient for people to sit
I
down.
don't want to be seen on camera.
No, I'm not taking you.
Nobody asks him for ID card, Big people. And listen to where they are. In the sun. At a heart clinic. People who serve this country. You see? Diligently. And want to spend the rest of the days now in little comfort and so on. Getting a little medical attention and so on. Go and stand in the sun smart card, smart ID card, take precedence. We call up with one fellow. We don't know. It's a protest. We don't know. But outside the police station, nobody seemed bothered. A man just plopped down a mattress and he lied down. Folks, Guyana is the greatest country on earth. The greatest. There is none before it. There will be none like it after. It is simply the greatest. So from the heart patients, them big people punishing the sun so that we could afford smart cards. Right? So in front of police station, and they said the fella has been here for a while. Nobody's concerned. You know why? This is Guyana. Under them boys. Take a look. It's a short clip. And take a listen.
Only the enemy that is on the station. But we don't get a shop money. Only the enemy that is on the station. But we don't get a shop money. Only the enemy that is on the station. But we don't get a shop money.
So nice we had to do it twice. So nice. We have to do it twice. This is Guyana. Under them boys. The man got he bed, he mattress. In front of the station. Guyana is not a real place. And finally, folks, finally, you ever butt up? Like your ex, not your ex, your spouse, your present. And you butt up at the same place unexpectedly? And I'm talking, you butt up when you, like you wasn't supposed to really be with somebody that you turned up at the place with? Well, that was what happened in one case. This fella and his spouse butt up by the same bar, by the same party. But like he was with somebody he wasn't supposed to be with. The friend wasn't having it. Everybody needs a friend like this. The friend wasn't having it.
A woman running me friend face, right? All the camera when I want put it on. You understand? Hello, you have 1 minute remaining. You understand my voice? I bring my friend on to drink me, right? She never know that you come in here. I can't do nothing, but I just want to prove a point in your face. A woman running me friend face, right? All the camera when I want put it on. You understand? Hello, you have 1 minute remaining. You understand my voice? I bring my friend on to drink me, right? She never know that you come in here. I can't do nothing, but I just want to prove a point in your face.
So Freno, Big Auntie, both up at the same bar. I like Freno more vex. Who tell you for coming? Who tell you for left the house? The friend wasn't having it. Hello. You have 1 minute remaining, folks. Guyana is the greatest country on earth. Hello. You got 1 minute remaining. We passed our 1 minute, folks. That's all we have for you tonight. Thanks for joining us. That's the time, good folks. And that's our program. That's our time. And that's the program. That being said, blackout. My God, you started me a little bit. That being said, good folks, that is our time. And that is our program. Thanks for staying with us. Sandra Hanover, thanks for staying with us. Andrew Griffith and Candy Hello. You got you got 1 minute remaining, folks. You know there's a little moral to that story there. I want you to know that there's a little moral to that story. Make sure you either have both by the same place. It can be problematic, especially if you turn up with who you're supposed to be with. It's not only boys, and you got a friend like that. You in trouble. You in trouble. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. You got 1 minute remaining. That is the greatest country on earth. We love it. We won't trade it for all of the gold in Fort Knox. All right, hold on. Am I talking or trying to hold on. We won't trade it for all the religions in the world. We won't trade it. And that sounds more reasonable. Elderly Gilbert, Yolanda Mavis Davis, well, Clouds 592. Good to have you. Yolanda and Jennifer Johnson. The thousands of you still watching us, guys. We're privileged you're here. Thanks for joining us and thanks for staying with us, folks. Thanks for staying with us a little bit longer than usual. Keith Evans, good to have you. Curtis Latchman, Anthea De Silva, Mark Allman, Camille Cox. Have a great night as well. And Colin Williams, Wenda Hudson. All of you fantastic folks. Thank you for your love, your support, and your generosity. And those of you coming back, share the damn live as well. And those of you who are still here, those of you who are going to come afterwards, here's how you can support us to keep us keeping on.
Want to keep getting the best in the ring? Yes, you can help us to keep going by partnering with us through your contributions. And it's easy. Send us a daily, weekly, or monthly donation, whichever is most convenient to you. Cash App at $InTheRing592, Zelle and PayPal InTheRing592@gmail.com, or WhatsApp us on 627-6963 for how to contribute via MoneyGram and Western Union and for MMG payments.
That's it. That's it, good folks. That's your time. That's your program. We got